girls, but I think I'm finna start dating men. And let me tell you why. So I've been out here dating, and I just find that I date a lot of these femmes, and it seems like they looking for a parent instead of a partner, bro. Like, and I love spoiling my women. I love paying for stuff. I love taking them on dates and getting them flowers and make sure they're good in every way, make sure they're safe, opening the door for them, all that. I love that stuff. But it seems like I can't get any spoiling in return. Nobody wants to play their role. I'm getting girls flowers, taking them on these crazy dates, and, you know, them real good, you know, at the end of the night, make sure they get home safe, getting them all of this and getting nothing in return. Like, I don't know if girls are fake gay, but they don't even want to, like, they don't even want to F back. Like, they don't even want to back. Like, am like, what? I be trying to ask girls, like, are you gay for real? Like, are you gay? Because you act like, you know what I'm saying? It even come down to the conversation. I be carrying the conversation, asking them questions, figuring out what they like and what they don't like, and they don't ask nothing back. Like, and I asked this one girl, like, why don't you ask nothing about me? And she said, I'm just trying to see for myself. What? Like, if I'm paying for everything, I'm doing all the transportation, I'm initiating everything, the least you could do is a little or something, or bring me some flowers, walk to the gas station, give me a bag of chips. I'm not asking for a lot, but it seems like I am, because I can't get anything out these girls, you know. And not everything is about this, but if you're not finna do this and make sure that I'm satisfied, then you have to pay for something. You're gonna have to pull up, you're gonna have to give me something, some blunts, some alcohol or something. And honestly, I ain't gonna lie, you rolling up every once in a while ain't even enough no more. It's not enough. Like, I need the full experience the same way that I'm giving you. And I just feel like with a man, like, he's automatically expected to do things, put stuff in motion, pay for stuff, all of that stuff. And I know if I had a boyfriend, I would reciprocate his energy and treat him really well, because I already have that in me as a masculinely presented person. And honestly, I'm not even masculine. Like, I'm kind of STEM. Like, I'm kind of STEM. I like to switch it up. Like, I like to be masc most of the time, but I will put on some lashes and a cute outfit and everything like that. So that part of me ain't feeling the not getting nothing in return. It just got me, like, overwhelmed, and as a giver, I need me a giver, and maybe I just haven't found her yet, but it's making me think, like, maybe I'm on the wrong side, because at least I know with a man, I'm supposed to get some type of spoiling, because right now, I'm not getting nothing, and it's making me want to switch. So, anybody that's out there, let me know if I'm tripping. Studs, am I out there? Y'all feeling like, let me know if I'm tripping, bro. But they don't even want to, like, they don't even want to F back. Like, they don't even want to back. And them real good, you know, at the end of the night. And them real good.
I want to give all the praises and the honor to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem Racha HaKwadash, and double honors to the elder apostles and the elder bishops of Great Millstone. Honors as well to you other brethren, you fellow believers of this truth. And shalom to the elect. So I'm going to go in another direction on this video, and it may even seem controversial. Now you have this woman that calls herself a stud, who, and we'll link it with scriptures. You know, there's nothing new under the sun, right? But this woman is deciding that the women that the women that she's dating are not cutting it anymore, so now she want to go back to men. So she found out what it was like trying to be a man. Obviously, she's not a man, but she found out what it's like trying to be a man, so she simps out real hard, right, to do all the things that women like. The problem is the spoiled Eves and the spoiled women, right, today, they're going to do that to everybody, right? So you see this same scenario happening with everybody. This was a created product, to come against us, and it's going to come against everybody. And this is why Eve can't do well in any relationship, no matter where they go, no matter what race, creed, or culture. They don't do well. Well, number one, as we say in Jeremiah 17:4, we would discontinue from our heritage, and now we've been retrained and rethought to do whatever the hell we want to do, when we want to do it, how we want to do it, completely out of order. And there's a terminology for this that they call, but it's always been an issue, right? There's nothing new, as we say in Ecclesiastes 1, and not nothing new under the sun. Now anyway, this woman let me read the scripture real quick before I continue. Let's go to Isaiah. Is it Isaiah? Let me go to Jeremiah 4:22. It says, "For my people are foolish. People is foolish. They have not known me. They are sottish children, habitually drunken." All right? "And they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge." It's obvious that this woman was raised like that. You can still see the feminine mannerisms. She's faked, in my opinion, she's faked trying to look and sound like a man. She followed the crowds. She followed TikTok. She followed YouTube or whatever social media, her friends, right? And then she dove out there into that world, into that lifestyle. And you're going to see the Lord start shaking things up, man, right? A lot of these Eves, again, it's a lot I can't say in the video, but a lot of these Eves, you know how she made that motion of how she want to get down with the woman or whatever, they not giving it back or whatever. Well, welcome to the world that we live in, right? Now, if you're a woman that's supposed to be imitating a man and you got your rubber or plastic tools, I guess, right? And another woman will subscribe and say, well, yeah, that's what I want. Isn't the whole purpose of being with another woman, right, is to acknowledge the woman's genitalia, I guess? So why would a woman want to mess with a woman that uses the equipment, right, as a tool for sex when she could just go to the man and do that? So you see the confusion in Babylon, or whatever they do. It also shows you can't change what the Lord set up. And it all will switch. A lot of them going to die in their iniquity. But let's read Isaiah 13. I used to tell brothers a long time ago at the camp, when we used to camp, we say a lot of them, they're going to flip around. A lot of them ain't been, as I know, I don't know, ran through like that. You watch. You're going to see some of them flip around and try to come back to the other side. But some of them just, they're through, man. There's nothing you can do with that, with a lot of them. But anyway, this is Isaiah 13. It says, 13 and 12, "I will make man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir." So the Lord is going to wake up his elect to be more precious than fine gold. And in that day, even people who are not the elect, they're going to catch hell too, but there's going to be women trying to run the men in general. But the precious than fine gold will be the elect, right? And so you're going to see these so-called studs. I don't know why she can call herself a stud. It's a fad like a new pair of shoes, like some stilettos. That's what happens when you don't have fathers, and I'm talking about legitimate fathers. You try to put fathers in a home now, that ain't working. They subscribe with it. They subscribe to it. So anyway, let's go back to Jeremiah 4:22. "My people are foolish," right? Let me go back here. It says, "They are foolish, they have no understanding, they are wise to do evil." And that word foolish goes to, let me see, sakal. It doesn't say much on here. Just silly, sottish, just sottish. Another one is foolish, which goes back to evil, right? Just basically evil, wicked. I'm not going to make this video long. I just wanted to touch on that. This is some weird stuff, man. And you're going to see a whole lot of things happening. Unusual things happen, and we're not surprised. And a lot of times she'll flip back forward and flip back. She'll be between two, It's just going to be all out of order, all out of control. You know, when she lays with these other women, she's laying with herself. That's pretty much the point. You're with yourself. You're with the creation that you subscribe to. Why do you think, in fact, you're trying to be a man, why do you think the men are going through the troubles they're going through with the women? You just somebody special, right? And you can do better than a man can do? Is that what it is? Now the women want the chivalry, right? All they was talking about, the man is not loving, he's not bringing flowers. But you can see that the damn woman don't do nothing. He's not loving, he's not caring, he doesn't bring flowers, he doesn't do this. Then she sleeps around on him, take him to child support, do all kind of manner of wickedness. The nicer you are to these Eves, the worse they treat you. A lot of you Jakes gonna find out the hard way. They're snares and traps. And King Solomon, the baddest man that ever walked the planet, right? And especially in that era, had all those wives. And he said he ain't found one at the count. And back then, you got to know they was, they was going off back then. But you got to know they wasn't like they are today. Man, this is crazy, man. It's like, what words do you have for that? So anyway, I looked up that. This is called the Capgras delusion. They named it after somebody in 1873. But it says the Capgras delusion is classified by delusion of misidentification syndrome. Right? Years ago, that's what they would have called it. But now, you can be, I'm speaking carefully, you can be whatever you want, do whatever you want, dress how you want, and say you whatever you want to be. And they would accept you as that. If you could believe that. And now you got to go to the bathrooms and, they got to make them a certain way. You just don't, just complete confusion. They want you to be real. These women want you to be real. Everybody wants you to be real and whole and 100%. But then you see this. The fake lashes, the fake hair, the blue hair, the makeup, which means to cover something that's used up. It's just all out of control. These Eves are having their way. They're doing whatever they want to do. They're spoiled. They feel they can do whatever they want to do, and there's no consequences. And here's the outcome. And this is a case where they've laid a snare in their own trap, right? Anyway, it says here an umbrella term introduced by a group of 4 delusional disorders that occurred in context of mental neurological illness. They are grouped together as they often simultaneously or interchange, and they display psychiatric disorder, psychotic disorder. Now, there's differences with that because there's some people who are really mentally ill with that. But on the flip side, through social media and through things, it's kind of the same thing. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like the same thing. Let's go to Romans 1:26. For this cause God gave them up unto vile affections, for even their woman did change the natural use into that which is against nature. And likewise also the men leaving the natural use of the woman, burning their lust one toward another. Now, you don't see a lot of this behavior happening with no other nation plastered on YouTube or TikTok but us. How do you know we are a destroyed nation? Look at us. Everything that's negative, the gang violence, the Glorillas and the Sexy Reds and these wild rapping women, right? And this place is supposed to be so-called upholding moral characteristics, and this is what the children are looking up to. It's cool now for a woman to call herself a stud and behave so-called manly and do all the things that you're going to tell me in the whole world with all these men out here that can do all these things that they want, why the hell do you think men stop doing it? But you, as a woman, doing some blue hair and walked out there and thought you can create some new found type of love that never existed. Yeah, you're gonna find out. Let's go to is it Habakkuk or Numbers? Let me see here. Nahum. I think it's Nahum. That's what I'm looking for. Let's go to Nahum. Let's see where I'm at. Nahum 3. And we're going to read it in the scriptures and what the scriptures say this is, right? Nahum 3:1. Woe to the bloody city, is all full of robbery. It's all full of lies and robbery. Our heritage has been just destroyed. You look at our people, man. The prey departeth not. Let me go to verse 4. Because of the multitude of whoredoms of the well-favored harlot, the mistress of witchcraft, that selleth nations through her whoredoms, and families through her witchcraft. So you can clearly see this is exactly what happened, you know. Now, let me go here. Another word for foolish. It says always morally bad. So here we have a society that you can so-called vote if that's what you want to do, right? You can do anything according to the law, right? What they say is applicable for you to do, right? But you can't drink at a certain age, right? You know, we can just go on down the list. You got to be 21, but you can join the military at 18. You know, a woman that commits a heinous act at 15, she could be charged as an adult, but because she knew what she was doing. But if she was 15 and laid with a 30-year-old man, they charge him. She didn't know what she was doing. This is the kind of hypocrisy that this place is built on. So now you got women who running around acting like men, right, in a delusion, saying that they can do what men do and tie on different things. And it's hard to do this type of video, but you know, you get the point. You can tie on things and do what you want, and nobody finds that morally wrong, right? But that's Babylon. Again, I don't have much to say in this video. That's all I want to say. Shalom.